It's a busman's holiday for a famous family of golfers. Vacation time for the 6 professional club-swinging Turnesa Brothers. So they're Bermuda bound for a friendly family match. The stern of the ship makes a good practice tee, and the briny swallows up dozens of balls as they get in 2 days of ocean-going golf. And when they arrive at Castle Harbour, the sextet goes native, pedaling bikes toward Bermuda's classic links. All 6 are professionals at widely scattered country clubs, seldom getting a chance to play together. So here they lose no time in getting out for a family sixsome. On the first tee, they decide on a novel game, so all can play together. The 3 younger will play the 3 older brothers, losers to pay for the farewell party. All 6 are to drive, then each team will play the best drive. So Brother Mike, pro of the Fairview Club at Elmsford, New York, leads off for the youngsters. The second youngster, Breer Doug, follows. He's from the Pinebrook Club in Gloversville. Little brother Jimmy of the Louis Quisette Country Club, Providence, Rhode Island. He's the youngest of the professional brothers Turnesa. He uses the overlapping grip common to all the Turnesas and blasts one down the fairway. And now the kids make way for their elder, as Phil, the senior brother, and pro at Harbour Country Club in Mamaroneck, steps up. He's a long hitter, and he lays in the one. Brother Frank, mentor of Briar Hills Club at Briarcliff, addresses the ball. Then that devastating swing as he slams it. The final driver, Brother Joe, pro at Long Island's Rockville Center Club, is one of the hardest hitters in the game and one of the coolest under pressure. There goes his ball. Doug's drive is out in front for the youngster. So Jimmy approaches using a 1-iron. Joe plays Frank's drive with a 2-iron. Five professional kibitzers give out a few tips as Phil putts on the first green. But he misses. Mike has a tough one. He sights his angle, and now he swings trying for a 20-footer. And he holds out to put the youngsters one up. At the 4th hole, the older brothers are 1 down as Frank drives with a 4-iron. Brother Joe winds up, and he slams it to the green with a 5-iron. The 3 younger Turnesas are feeling pretty sure of themselves as they go to the green. It looks like they're well on their way toward having the seniors buy the champagne. If Brother Doug sinks this, there'll be 2 up. He misses, and now it's up to Joe. It's in, and the Ulsters hold their own, making the match all even. And it's still even at the 9th, as young Jim uses an 8-iron to pitch onto the green. Taking a practice swing, Frank steps up. There's that overlapping grip. Now he swings. It's a pitch and run. A beautiful run right up to within 4 feet of the pin. Young Brother Mike putts. And he holds out. Joe sinks his to have the 9th. Coming up to the 12th, Jimmy plays a 2-iron shot, and it drops right up on the green. Older Brother Joe uses a 4-iron. He lifts it. But it's in a trap. The oldsters are in trouble. Phil looks over his lie in the sand trap. Then he blasts it up right near the pin. But Mike putts, holding out for the youngsters, and they're one up. As they approach their second shots on the long 17th, the seniors are in a tough spot. 2 down, with young Mike swinging his deadly brassy, pushing to the right to allow for the wind. Brother Phil slams one. It's long and true. Both balls are on the green, with Phil's perfect brassy shot within 5 feet of the pin. It's Doug's turn to putt for the juniors. If he makes it, the youngsters win the match. He misses, but leaves older brother Frank a nearly impossible stymie. It's up to Frank. If he misses, his team loses 2 down and 1 to go. With his mashie niblick, he chips neatly over. And he sinks it, leaving the older boys 1 down and 1 to play. On the 18th hole of the mid-ocean course, Phil puts everything behind his drive. Now Frank pulls one out. It's Brother Joe's last drive for the oldsters. First of the youngsters, Brother Mike. Young Doug takes his time as he tees off. Youngest brother Jimmy looks down the fairway. This is a long hole, and he's a hard hitter. They head down the fairway to their drive. Phil's long drive is in the rough. By moving 2 rocks, which are not part of the hazards of the course, they find a good lie 40 yards ahead of the other 2 oldsters' drive. So Frank decides to gamble on it. The old boys have to take any advantage to win the hole. It's a tense moment, and Frank can make himself a family hero with a nice shot to the green. But it hits a rock and bounds back. Tough luck, Frank. That is tough. It bounced back 100 yards and onto the beach below. Now for a meeting of the strategy board. Boy, what a spot. Almost 200 yards over the cliff to a green that is invisible from the beach. Joe lifts it. A perfect shot to the green. They're on in 3. From the youngsters' lie on the fairway, Mike gauges the wind. He figures he'll have to push to the right, and the youngsters will be on in 2. He pushes to the right against the wind, but he misjudges, and it's off in the rough. This puts the juniors in a spot, but they still can take the match. It's a difficult lie in loose sand and under the trees. Doug can't lift it too high, and yet he has to dig out. There it goes, on to the green. And both teams are on the 18th green in 3. Breaks like these make the game of golf. Brother Jimmy is faced with a 40-foot putt. If he makes it, and they have the hole, the youngsters win. So he takes his time, lining up his shot, looking over the green and his lie from every angle. This Jimmy is a deliberate golfer, and he looks like he's determined to make it. He putts, and it just slides by. Joe and Phil look this one over. It's easy, but they're taking no chance. Phil lets it go, and it's good. The oldsters win the hole to end the match all even. And it looks like experience and age help when the going gets tough. But which team pays for the farewell party? They can't settle it on the golf course. So they flip a coin when it comes to the payoff.